Greece has been militarizing islands in the eastern Aegean in violation of both the 1923 Treaty of Lausanne and the Paris Treaty of 1947. Despite international agreements and treaties, Greece remains keen on stationing armed forces on eastern Aegean islands, especially the Dodecanese islands and small nearby islets, including islands and islets very close to Turkey's western coast, including some within sight of the shore. According to Article 13 of the Treaty of Lausanne, with a view to ensuring the maintenance of peace, the Greek government undertakes to observe the following restrictions in the islands of Mytilene, Chios, Samos and Nicaria. No naval base and no fortification will be established in the said islands. The Dodecanese islands were handed over to Italy with the Treaty of Aegean, signed after the 1912 Turco-Italian War, and remained under Italian sovereignty until the 1947 Treaty of Paris. With Italy taking the side of the defeated countries in World War II, the Treaty of Paris was signed with the Allied countries in 1947, and these islands were ceded to Greece. Under the treaty, it was decided that the Dodecanese islands and the small nearby islets would not be militarized. Despite its numeric name, the Dodecanese does not include just 12 islands, but in fact over 20 islands, islets and rocks. Greece has been putting its armed forces on Aegean islands since the early 1960s, notwithstanding numerous objections by Turkey and its obligations under international agreements. Meanwhile, while Greece accepted the mandatory jurisdictional authority of the International Court of Justice, it made reservations to compulsory jurisdiction in relation to matters arising from military measures supposedly related to national security interests. By citing this rationalization in order to block a discussion of the island's militarization in the International Court of Justice, Greece implicitly accepted that it had violated its treaty obligations. Turkey has been reiterating its objections in this regard by making the case to various international organizations and institutions that they should take steps on the issue and to hold Greece's actions along these lines. The country filed a complaint about Greece's actions that violate the demilitarized status of the eastern Aegean islands through a July 2021 letter to the United Nations chief. According to the letter, if Greece fails to fulfill its obligations in the agreements, it cannot assert sovereignty rights arising from agreements, including the determination of maritime jurisdictions.